Okay, we're good to go. All right, we got our two guests. Guy, can I wear my shades? I haven't got any sleep. Yes, sure you can. That's up to you. As long as your face is showing, you just can't black screen. All right, guys, let's get this started. All right, let's start filming again, Jay. Welcome. We have a fill-in today. I'm just gonna edit this right now, and then we're gonna get this kicked off here. We're gonna start at 4:10. So we're gonna get a couple more people in here, guys. This is episode number 13. We have a fill-in today, but he was gonna be someone that was gonna be on the show regardless. But we have Beastmaster, who's a good friend of mine, and Deadshot, who's a day one of mine. So let's get this going, guys. If y'all up in the building, make sure you make yourself known. Get some favorites in the chat. This is a show that you're going to see featured in the next couple weeks. We're just going through our headshots right now. What's up, Dimps? Can I have my two guests request the box? You'll be brought in individually. But let's get this kicked off. Let's get this rocking and rolling. I want to just say thank you to everyone that's here. This is Heart Rate every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are a newly featured approved show. Vinny, thank you. I cannot acknowledge all the gifts and everyone that's coming in today, or all the comments, but I do appreciate you guys. I do see you, and I will acknowledge everything after the show. Throughout the show today, guys, please get active in the comments. This is definitely an interactive show. There will be a portion of the show where we get you guys to vote as well. But yeah, let's get our first guest in here right now. I just want to let you guys know, if you want to be on the show, Emoji Jay's your guy. There's also Beard Raider. If you hit up either of them, hit them up in the DMs. They'll get you on the show. Last but not least, shout out to all the gifters. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I won't be able to acknowledge stuff throughout the show because this is featured approved. So please be respectful in the comments. No swearing, no drinking or smoking for my guests. Without further ado, let's get started with our first guest today. We got Deadshot.
What's up, man?
What's going on, my man?
Man, chilling, man. How y'all doing?
Good. We got the sunglasses vibe on. I've never done one of these episodes without sunglasses. It's been a thing since the start. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to give you a chance right now, Deadshot, to introduce yourself. Thank you for joining us on episode number 13 of Heart Rate. I know you've seen probably almost every episode, so you definitely have been rocking with this show since day one. So why don't you just explain yourself, who you are, what you do, when you stream, and kind of what's your journey on the app, and give us your story.
All right, so my name's Deadshot, and I pretty much started like a little bit right after COVID, and I kind of been off and on, just personal stuff, but I do tend to stream on here. I'm trying to be more continuous on here. I usually come on here and I just try to, kick it with people that I know, try to show them love, as much as that they motivate me, I try to motivate them. I usually go on like around 8:30, 9 o'clock Central Time.
Okay.
So, that's pretty much it. Like, we listen to music. We try to get into the latest music. Anything people want to hear, they request it, and we just go from there,
Hey, awesome. I love that. Well, thanks for being here. Guys, once again, this is Heart Rate with Ace Marsh every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll see this on the featured shows list coming up probably by the end of next month, by the time they get everything done. But you will see our banner on the main page and everything like that. So our journey has gotten to the point where we've made it. So heck yes, let's get it. Other than that, let's get started. So this is a show where we hear some thrilling stories about near-death experiences, wild, crazy adventures, something that gets your heart pumping and your adrenaline racing. So I'm not sure what your story is for us today. I'm excited to hear it. I just want to say shout out to all the gifters in advance. I can't really acknowledge the gifts throughout the show or the comments, but I see y'all. Deadshot, take it away.
Okay, so pretty much my background is I'm from Texas. I'm from Houston. So I'm going to let everybody know. Houston is a big state, or it's a big city where we have a lot of chemical plants. That is my profession. I work in chemical plants. I'm a mechanical engineer, whatever they want to call it. So this happened back in 2010, and y'all can look it up for yourself so y'all don't think I'm lying. 2010, 2011, around there, we were having this big project. We were trying to remove some heads off of a coker drum, which a coker drum separates little balls that look like coal, and it separates it from gas to hydrocarbons and whatever. So they rented this huge crane that they call the Hercules. This thing came from out of seas, from another place, and they brought it over here. And it takes other cranes to build this gigantic crane, piece by piece, like a big Lego. So you could just imagine the lift that it was going to make. It was going to lift 4 drums that pretty much weighed way over hundreds and thousands of pounds.
Crazy.
And I was actually working right next to where the crane was, literally like I can almost touch the boom, which is the shaft part of it that you want to call it.
Yep.
And we were installing some grating on a tank. And then I looked up one day and I told a buddy of mine, I said, hey man, I was like, I wonder how they changed that light bulb at the very top, because they got to put a light up there so the planes won't hit it. So I was like, man, I wonder how they do that. He said, man, don't be dumb. You know, they got to bring it down. Somebody goes down there and changes the big light bulb. I was like, makes sense. Okay, bet. And I was just staring at it for a while. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go get some more material. I'll be right back. I had to go get some grading clips from the tool room. Next thing you know, I go. And then from there, I had to make a stop at the restroom. And then next thing you know, I hear a big boom, huge boom. Like I've never heard nothing like that in my life.
Let me guess. The crane snapped and dropped the barrels.
They weren't even scheduled to make a lift. It was an unscheduled lift. When I go outside, the crane is on its back. It ended up going belly up and falling and crushing everything that was it. It crushed another crane that was next to it. It crushed pretty much all the job that I did on that tank. It crushed it. And it crushed, sadly to say, it did ended up taking 7 lives that day. It did take 7 lives. Luckily, where I parked my truck, it had just missed. The boom had just missed the bed of the truck where I was, and it was a tough thing, because when that happened, you don't expect it to happen. Like they always tell us when we go into the refineries, go in there like it's like your last day, because we work in a bomb. Anything could happen. It could be operations. It could be us. And next thing you know, something can happen. Nothing's never 100%. So I was scared that it was my people, my crew, that had gotten hurt because they were so close. Luckily, it wasn't them. It was other people. I'm super sad I was there when the viewing and everything had happened, but it was just one of those things where it trickles down your back because you don't expect it to ever happen. Like I was only there for maybe like 3 years in the industry, so it scared me. I was like, yo, I don't want to do this no more. Like I'm gonna go and work at Walmart or something to be a greeter. Like what? Like that's crazy. I was like, nah, this can't be happening. So
I guess that's why you get paid the big bucks, though, right? Like there's danger in that.
And that's why they say that. That's why we pay our good money, because you never know what can happen.
Obviously, I'm sorry to hear that, but like I don't really want to get into detail and bring up the trauma. But you obviously knew the people that passed, right?
I knew some of the people that had passed. I didn't know other ones because, like I said, since it's a job, it consists of people from out of town coming and working at that facility. So it was 2 people from Louisiana, 1 from West Virginia, and
so sad.
I think it was like 3 that were from here. But the sad thing about it is that the operator of the crane, his dad was on nights and his son was on days. So it was the son that ended up losing his life, and that was like super, super crazy, you know. And then like we were taking like everybody that was involved in that little project, we all had to take like counseling because some people were affected by it in different ways or whatever. So it's just one of those things that I see because I'm a father. I got 2 beautiful boys that are grown, but at that time they were little, and I was like, yo, if I would have been in that situation or anything, like where I know where I would be, but I mean, where would they be now without me? You know, so it just kind of brings awareness, and that's why we talk about safety and PPE and make sure you got all the right stuff. So you know, it's just like wrecking. You know, like I've been injured on the job site. I almost lost my leg from a forklift because somebody was on medication, supposedly. You know, so I almost lost my left leg. You know, so it's real scary. Like when I tell these young kids, like I mentor these young dudes that come in, and I tell them like, yo, if you come in, take this serious. Don't take this as a game. Like, yo, I'm gonna just come in and get a check. Yeah, you're gonna get a check, but to what cost? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna cost somebody else their livelihood or a limb. Like, there's dudes in there that come in with like 9.5 fingers, you know, or a missing thumb or one eye, you know, like they just come in like bits and pieces missing, you know what I'm saying? So it's it's like real nerve wracking. And I always tell people, just please, when you come into this industry or you want to do this, take it seriously. Don't take it as a game. Like, I know we cut up here and there, but when it's time to like get down and dirty,
you got to be serious. Heck yeah. Facts. Well, that's crazy, man. I'm sorry that you had to go through that traumatic experience, and you know, obviously condolences to all those families. But yeah, one thing I do want to say is, you know, thank you for what you guys do. There's a lot of jobs out there that are, you know, they're not easy jobs to go to work to every day. You could lose your family, you could lose your life by every time you do it. And for you doing one of those jobs, they're necessary to keep this industry going, and you know, our world working. So, you know, shout out to you guys that are doing all that. So thanks for telling your story. This is Deadshot, guys. He's a daily streamer, so make sure you hit him up, check him out. He's a day one of mine. Solid dude. He'll always catch positive vibes with him. Usually he's just chilling. You'll catch him a lot more so on the streets than even on his own live. But definitely a person you want in your corner. He's there. He'll support you. You know, he shows up to your shows. He's always there. He's a man of his word. So, you know, obviously being a father, I think he's used to having commitments that he has to show up for, right? So he shows up for them, and I love it. And that's what's up. So, you know, thank you for sharing your story. Like I said, again, this is Deadshot, guys. Hit him with a favorite. Hit him with a favorite right now. There's going to be another portion of the show you're going to see Deadshot on. For the time being, Deadshot, I'm going to get you to jump back in the chat. And then just request the box again, and then I'll get you back in when we do the next portion after Beastmaster.
Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate the gifts. Thank you.
Always, guys. Make sure you hit him with a favorite. All right, guys. Welcome. This is episode number 13 of Heart Rate with your boy, Ace Marsh, every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a exhilarating talk show where we have 2 featured guests come on here and talk about near-death experiences like that one right there, wild, crazy adventures, situations that they got put into on a vacation or trip that they went on, anything that gets your heart pumping and your adrenaline flowing, if you know what I'm saying. It's Friday, guys. TGIF, welcome here. Next week we have a Top Badge edition, so make sure you guys stay tuned for next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're in the process of being fully featured. We're working on our headshots right now. So thank you guys for all being a part of this and showing up every week and to get us to the point where this is getting featured. I really, really do appreciate you. I just want to do a quick shout out to the top gifters of the stream right now. The top 3, shout out to Top Badge, Vinny Vin, shout out to Matitude, and shout out to Blossom. And everyone else, I do see you and I will acknowledge you throughout the show. I can't really acknowledge the comments, but I see that you're all active down there. If we can get some people running up some hearts in the chat right now for Heart Rate, if we can run up some hearts in the chat to get our next guest in here. He's filling in today. His name is Beastmaster. Let's get him in here. Bands, this is my show, so be careful in the chat. I know you get a little spicy down there, but yes, get in there with the hearts. Let's go. Beastmaster, it's your turn. Let's get you in here, my guy. Thank you for filling in. How you doing, brother?
Hello. Hey, I'm doing great, man.
Have you seen my show before? That's the question first.
No, I haven't. But okay. I get the gist now, and I've got a couple questions before we get started. But first,
that's no problem. You're filling in, so I have no issues with you asking a couple of questions. Thank you for filling in. We did have Top Badge Catch gonna be here today, guys, but he actually injured his back, so he'll be on another future episode. Top Badge Vinny Vin here is going to be on our very first episode when it gets featured. He was one of my very first guests. Actually, he was my first guest when we started this show. He's also my DJ. After this, guys, we do have a fave party starting directly at 5 o'clock. It goes right till 9 o'clock tonight. I'm on a show till 10, and then we're starting the fave party again at 10. So please, take the time to pull up to my stream after the show or stay, get your faves on, listen to some live music, jump in the box, have some fun. And then just enjoy the day. It's Friday, guys. Beastmaster, let's hear a little bit about yourself. Thank you for being on my show, and I'm definitely going to have all my guests back on when it is fully featured. So we'll definitely have you back so you can get more exposure there. But I know for a fact when I met you, Beastmaster, you weren't even a streamer. You had a whole different mentality. You were kind of, no, I don't want to say bad attitude, but you kind of had a different attitude and approach to the streaming world. You were still a great guy. I still loved your vibe, but you definitely weren't in it to win it. And I've seen a big change on you. I've seen a whole different direction, and I can see you out here. You're networking, you're grinding, you're getting your name known, you're rocking with the right people. So, you know, definitely, I'm definitely happy to have you on this show, and I'm glad that this worked out. And everything happens for a reason. Can we keep running up those hearts, guys? Can we run up some hearts for Beastmaster? You ready to hear the story? Before we get started, let's hear about you. When do you stream? How long have you been on the app? What's your story, man?
Let's see, about a year and a half, going on 2 years now. I've been on the app. Just started streaming about 7 weeks ago. I stream every day now, just about for 6 to 8 hours throughout the day, depending on. I do a lot of random battles, you guys. It's all about comedy for me. And I just actually got a show started. It starts next Thursday for comedy called Wild Card with Beastmaster.
Okay.
So,
let's go. You got your own show already.
A lot of fun.
Heck yeah. Are you going to try to get featured? Is your goal to get that featured?
Yes, that is my goal. That is my goal.
Okay.
And I'm
going to have another chance at the end of the show for you to kind of explain that. Now, we'll definitely have you explain your show a little more in detail, any kind of upcoming events you got. But guys, Beastmaster, you heard it here. He's a daily streamer. Check him out, just like Deadshot, so you won't be able to miss them. Their names are their real names right now, so there's no name changes, so you guys can search them up. Hit him with a favorite, please. Please hit him with a favorite. Please hit Deadshot with a favorite. Hit my awesome admins with a favorite. We have Emoji J and Beard Raider. Jay does not know this. He is my head admin, but we are actually going to be officially hiring another admin. So I will be on the hunt for an admin for this show. There's not a lot of responsibility with it. It's more of someone spamming emojis or spamming comments and just taking care of the in-show duties. So if any of y'all are interested, please hit me up or Emoji J in the DMs if you're looking to be an admin for a featured show. Bands for admin, that's crazy. That is crazy. Anyways, this is a featured approved show. So guys, I won't be able to recognize the comments or the gifts, but I appreciate y'all in advance. Please, no smoking or swearing, Beast, because we are under the featured rules. Other than that, guys, y'all ready to hear Beast's story? Let's get it going.
All right. So I know that with some content like drug use, I'll have to skip over some things, but you know, I have a story to tell, and it's about myself. So this takes me back to when I was 15 years old. I was a teenager that was dealing with problems like depression, PTSD, and an overwhelming sense of being just screwed up in this world without knowing what was going on. So 15 years old, I'm going to school, high school, 9th grade at the time, and some of my friends told me about something that was easy to access. Actually, you could go to Dollar General back then and just buy it off the shelves, and it was supposed to be a really good time. So the next day I had asked my mother for, you know, some money to get a soda on the way to school, and used it for that. And picture this, you guys, because you were all there in school. You know what it was like to have a little carton of milk. You know what I'm saying? The little tiny cartons of milk. Two of those.
I mean, I'm old enough that we actually had a milk guy come in when we were in school, so that was still a thing.
But yeah, so little cartons of milk, and a kid who bought something on the way to school that he shouldn't have, chasing down like 28 gel tabs with a carton of milk. So they were actual pills. So this was difficult. This was a task to accomplish, as it was. Right about the time I was like 3/4 of the way done, the bell rang at the school. I was underneath the school where kids hung out and smoked before school. You know what I mean? And it was a whole thing.
The smoker's pit. Yep. We all know about that. Yeah.
And so anyway, I finished up doing what I was doing. And here's something my friend didn't tell me. On this particular type of trip, you should probably only start with 6 or 7 of said things. And I took a box of 28.
They sold this stuff at the dollar store. So this is got, so everyone that knows, he is talking about something that was legal. So this is not something that was illegal. He just abused it at a young age. So yeah. And thank you for not saying those words. Yes. Continue on.
So I start going up to the school, which is a decent walk uphill. I get up the hill just fine, but once I start to get into the school, I notice things are a little weird. By that I mean, like, I had weird shaky legs. I had to go up 2 flights of steps to get to my classroom, which I barely remembered where it was by the time I got up. I was crawling up the wall to get up these steps one at a time. And once I finally got up to the steps and staggered my way across the hallway, I got to the room that I assumed was my classroom at that point, because I was fairly out of it. And thick smog of black smoke came out of it, and I saw things flying all around my face. I was trying to chase them off. And at that point in time, the school nurse walks down the hallway and says, "What the hell's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
I was rushed down to her office, and at this point in time, my memory starts to get a little bit spacey. I do remember she had a heart rate monitor on my finger. I went from 285 beats per minute, which is not good for you, to like 375 for a couple seconds.
That's like heart attack.
When she said that she had to call my mom, that's when my heart rate spiked, and I was started going into what she said I was having a heart attack. So immediately the procedure was for her to call the ambulance. My very last memory of this incident actually was being in the back of the ambulance with my mother crying over me, and I had flatlined. I died for 4.5 seconds.
Crazy. So you've actually officially crossed the line, and yeah. Wow.
The craziest part's what happened afterwards, you guys. Almost 3 weeks later, I woke up in the mental hospital. They checked me in because they thought that this was a suicide attempt. And everybody knew me there, but I knew nobody. Apparently, from what I had been told, I had been telling kids that if I laid out regular playing cards in a certain order, I could predict their future and reading it from there. After that, I developed schizophrenia. Schizophrenia affected me in a crazy way. I saw hooded figures that chased me and told me to do things in groups of 4 and 5 around every corner. It was an immediate, like I could not be safe anywhere ever. So yeah, absolutely. There was so much damage after that. It was incredibly difficult.
Just from that one event, it just led into so much like after effects, eh? So
it was terrifying.
Not to get too much into detail. Thank you for opening up some personal, a personal story that's close to home. Obviously that wasn't easy to go through. It's definitely a cool story to hear. I'm intrigued listening to it. I don't want to say it's cool in a sense that it sounded like it was fun, because it definitely wasn't, but it's cool that you get to sit here today with us, that you've obviously grown from that. You learned your lessons, and you can still be here with us today, right? To tell the story.
Right.
So we're blessed for that. Yeah, we're blessed for that. So yeah, don't ever do that kind of crap again. You got people that care about you. One thing, guys, I'm a mental health advocate for sure. You all know that. Is just know that you're not alone. We got a lot of people on here. Actually, I guarantee you every single one of us on here suffer from some sort of mental health, something along those lines anyways, whether it's depression, anxiety, or deeper and larger. But just know that we all are here, myself included. My IG and my Snapchat's in my bio. If you ever need to reach out and you need someone to talk to, I'm going to answer. If you say you need me, like, I will answer. I'll figure it out. So just know you're not alone. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so you've died. So I'm going to tell you a little story before we move on, because we got a little bit of time. I've also flatlined and died. I died for 2.5 minutes, and they brought me back. So I was officially dead for 2.5 minutes on paper. I actually had meningitis. I'm not sure if anyone knows what that is. It's a deathly disease that you can get randomly. I had meningitis when I was 13 years old, and I got sick from 0 to 1 freaking thousand in literally 5 minutes. Like, it just hits you, and you are ill, and I'm talking dying sick. I was so sick to the point that I got out of nowhere. I started feeling the sweat, getting sick, and then in my bed, and then everything started, like, the room getting smaller and bigger, and like the headaches, and I felt like I was dying. I felt like I was dying. So that's salmonella, Vinny. That's not meningitis. But anyways, so long story short, I went to the hospital. I went to the hospital, and meningitis, what it actually does is it attacks your spinal fluid. So that's why it can kill you pretty instantly, because it's basically attacking the thing that is connected to your brain. And it's the most important stuff to not have affected in your body. So my procedure that they had to do was called a spinal tap. So I had to get a bunch of needles down my spine, pull all the liquids out of my spinal fluid because they were infected with meningitis. So they had to pull that out. Now here's the problem. You're not allowed to be put out for it, because you can get paralyzed for life if they do it the wrong way. So you have to be awake while they're doing this. That was the worst pain I've ever had to endure in my entire life. My back's not been the same since. I was 13 years old. I'm 32. So if you can imagine. Now, not only did I have to get one spinal tap, well, after the first one, I flatlined and I died. and they had to do another spinal tap because the first one didn't go properly, and they had to do that while trying to bring me back, and I wasn't awake. So now I had all these risks of being paralyzed for life and everything else involved. The second one worked. They brought me back with paddles. Everything seemed to work out. And then, you know, I was on a slow journey recovering from there. They said there's no reason where I could have got it from. It's just luck of the draw. You know, young adults get it, and crazy story. So I can officially say I've died as well. Was it a fun experience? Absolutely not. Looking back on it, the one thing I do know is, and this is not to burst anyone's bubble, but when someone asks you what happens when you die, nothing. Nothing. There's nothing after. Sorry to tell you if y'all think there's something else. There is nothing. It's black and done.
Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing. And there's from two people who have gone and done it. So, you know, maybe other people experience something different, but I can tell you right now, I ain't looking forward to it because there ain't nothing after it. Anyways, let's move on. Guys,
don't let anybody tell you life is short. It's all the time you got.
Well, yeah, I'll have you on another episode. Well, we still have a whole nother portion of the show, which you're going to be involved with. I'm going to get you to jump in the chat for a second and then just re-request the box. Because we're going to pull a random guest from the chat to join you guys. So if I can have Deadshot and Beastmaster request the box, guys, please hit my two awesome featured guests with a favorite. Today we are doing something a little different for the second portion. Usually we do a scenario based, but we're going to do the same thing, but I'm going to get a little more involved on this one. I'm going to give my answer to and change the show up a touch, have a little more fun. Guys, this is Heart Rate with Ace Marsh. It's every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are pending featured. It is going to be featured in the near next couple weeks, so please be respectful in the comments. No swearing, no drinking, no smoking for my guests. And guys, just enjoy the show. Run up those hearts, run up the comments. Make sure you favorite each other. Make sure you mention each other's names. Please take care of my awesome, amazing admin, Beard Raider and Emoji J. They are the two people that if you guys want to be amazing, I know, two people that if you want to be on the show, that's who you want to hit up in the comments. We also have a fave party starting directly after the show. We have Top Badge, Vinny Vin on the decks. You're welcome to box up, hang out, have some fun, get your faves on. This fave party is going to run all night. We actually have 3 to 4 different DJs in a row. So hang out. We got DJ Yaboy after Vinny Vin. Then we have another DJ called DJ Starboy, and we'll see where the night goes from there. So it's definitely a fun-packed day every Friday in my stream. Definitely a place you want to come and hang out. That being said, we are at the point where I choose one of you lovely people in the chat to come and join us as our third and next guest. This part of the show, you do not have to tell any stories. You are going to be answering a scenario-based question where you have to say how you would cope or escape or deal and handle with the situation that I give you. So I'm going to bring my two guests in right now. If I can have Deadshot, if you're still in the building, please request the box, Deadshot. And if y'all are not interested in being on the show, that is your problem. But just say no if your name gets called. So I'm going to take 3 names and let's just take the top 3 gifters. We got Vinny Vin. And guys, if you don't want to be on, that's totally fine. If you do come on and are chosen to come on, please know that you have to be respectful with no swearing, and your face must be shown a touch to be on the show. Matitude, and we've got Blossom. Okay, so let's get it. What is a show? This show is called Heart Rate with Ace Marsh. It's every Friday, bands. You are here with it. This is the show. We talk about some crazy experiences, wild adventures. It's more of just a fun talk show where we get excited for the weekend, and we get to hear some stories of some local streamers of things that they've been through or experienced in their life. All right, so let me just grab my hat, which I don't know where it is. So we're gonna use this one.
It's on your head.
We're gonna use this one today. I got the top 3 gifters' names, and let's see who's coming on. Uh-oh, not her first time being here. Would you like to join in the box, Blossom? Are you appropriate to be on camera?
She's a great person for that.
If you're not, it's okay. I can pull another name, but I think that okay, there we go, perfect. It's all fun, trust me. I swear you're gonna enjoy it. This is being recorded, Blossom, so watch out. Please request the box. Take a minute, Blossom, while you get ready. In the meantime, guys, If you'd like to be on the show, please hit me up in the DMs or Emoji J. Please hit my awesome guest with a favorite. Hit myself with a favorite. This is a show that's going to be the same time every week. We have our random guest joining us right now. There's always a chance to be on the show, even if you're not a featured guest, just like Blossom here. So we're going to have this lovely, fine young lady in the box. Hello, Blossom.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? I'm so grateful to be chosen.
That's what happens. See, when you're one of the top gifters, you don't realize, and then you end up being on the show. But thank you for being here. Why don't we just take a minute to have you just explain to the guests a little bit about yourself, when you stream, or if you're taking a break, or whatever the case. Give us the whole 9 yards.
So I did take a little hiatus. I needed that because I am a graphic designer, and I hadn't been really paying attention to the fact that my laptop is dying, and I had to go bring it in to the store. And so I've been waiting for that and borrowing a lot of laptops. So in that time, I have not been streaming. And to be honest, I usually just stream at night, and I like to do all the things I'm not allowed to do right now.
She likes spicy hour. She likes spicy hour.
But no. And usually it's like Damon time. But I'm a really nice person, and I don't know how to troll people. So if you come troll me, I might just cry.
She's a genuinely sweet person.
So guys, do not troll her, please. Leave her alone. Is Blossom a new name on here now? I feel like when I met you, you had a different name.
Lola.
So yeah, I'm Lola, but I met Buttercup and Bubbles, and they're amazing, genuine people. Like, they can liven up a room. And so I really liked them. I really liked their energy, and they reciprocate like everything. Like, if they're good people, if I'm good people to them, they're good people to me. Like, if you're a troll, they're gonna troll you back. They're cool. So yeah, I'm definitely learning from them in that sense. But they have been really supportive in the app and outside of the app. So we are Powerpuff Girls now.
You're the Powerpuff Girls. Oh, so that's your little family. Nice. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about a family, but we're a crew. You know, we a crew.
You're a crew. Yeah, you rock with the Powerpuff Girls. I like it.
Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. I like them a lot.
Cool. And Blossom
I like you guys a lot too.
And Lola, Blossom is the name you're going by now?
Yeah, I can go by both. People that know me by Lola is fine, and Blossom sometimes doesn't just roll off the tongue.
I like it. I like the name. I think it's suitable. I think it suits your personality, so I think you should definitely rock with it. But guys, this is Blossom. She's our random guest of the day. She's joining Deadshot and Beastmaster. Please hit all three of them with a favorite. This is Heart Rate with Ace Marsh every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for all the new people that are joining and just seeing the show for the first time. I will let you know this is being recorded, so please be respectful in the comments, or we will catch you later and you won't be allowed back, all right? Check it. Watch out. Anyways, if we can run up some hearts in the comments, guys, this is the fun part of the show. We're going to get into a really, really crazy scenario that I've found online, okay? Now, this isn't just a normal scenario this time. This is a wild one. There's a couple sides to this story, and y'all might think this is a fake story. This is not a fake story. So this is what's going to go down, and y'all have to answer how you would deal with this. Oh, I think I just broke my watch. How you would deal with this situation. So now you can choose different routes of this. You can choose to try to be funny. You can choose to try to be serious. You can choose, whatever, a little bit of both. Now just think, the answer that you give, you're trying to win over the crowd, not me, the crowd. So they're gonna judge you after and give a vote on who they think has the best story. Now, what do you win? Absolutely nothing, other than the rights to say that you won. And that's all. So there's no stress, okay? It's all fun. Anyways, let's get started here. So the scenario is, there is a family, and they're in a third world country, so, they don't live in the best type of scenario where they have doors on their, their little buildings that they live in, their little huts and houses. They don't really have shoes and all the kind of necessities that we would normally have. So their living and their culture is a lot different, okay? Now, they have some very large type of reptiles and snakes in their community. And this one day, the gentleman goes to sit down on his, in his bathroom, on his toilet, just to get bit on his behind by a massive snake that has crawled up through the pipeline of his toilet. When I say a massive snake, this is a snake that is literally the size of the bull, and it was 6 inches in diameter. If you can get the size of it, the length of it, I forget the length of it. It was a long snake. I think it was over 10 feet long. This is a I don't know if it was an anaconda or some other kind of big breed, but not a snake you want to encounter, and definitely not a friendly one at that size. So he gets bit in the butt as he sits down, freaks out, jumps up, obviously. The snake releases and comes out, and now comes out of the toilet and is in his house and goes and wraps itself around the baby. They have a newborn baby, not newborn, but a very youthful baby, and goes and wraps the snake, like to squeeze the snake. So it's actually going to do this. And now we have a dad with a half of a butt hanging off, and he's going to try to trying to go to save his baby. And yeah, so it's definitely a wild experience. I'll tell you what happened at the end of this, because there is actually, I'll tell you the outcome. Everyone lives.
Okay,
so it's
baby's
positive
alive.
in that sense. Okay, so don't stress on that. But yeah, there's definitely some injuries from it. But can you imagine sitting down to take a dookie and then that happens? Like, come on, crazy.
Oh, yeah. Like I'm just concerned in the fact, like, at what point did it come through the toilet? Like, were you
It's
already
actually
on the
a known-
toilet, or did you not look before you sat down? It's just my.
I mean, it's a known thing that actually in a lot of places, there's a known thing that there's been a lot of scenarios where snakes have come up through toilets. That's actually a thing. Yeah. There's a lot of stories on the internet. When I looked this up, because I saw it on a show one time and I looked it up, and then I was like, there was a lot of stories. Anyways, welcome in, guys. This is
on the toilet for it to pop up. Okay, well, go ahead.
You're getting too into your head on this. Lola, relax. Anyways, you're gonna have your chance to talk here. You can ask your questions after. Like I said, guys, this is Heart Rate every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next week we have an amazing lineup. I'm not gonna release who they are yet, but it's a top badge edition. We're gonna have two featured top badges, so get excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for all being here. Please hit them all with a favorite. Hit my admin emoji J with a favorite. If you want to be on the show, please hit him up. To all the new people in here, I can't acknowledge the comments or the gifts, but I see you and I appreciate you. Shout out to the top 3. They've stayed the same: Vinny Van, Matitude, and Blossom Lola here. And let's get started. So that's the story. Beastmaster, what are you going to do? How you handling the situation? What's going on? What's running through your head?
First off, if I just got bit on the ass and there's a snake around my kid, sorry, yo. If I just got bit on my boob,
forget about it. Move on. Go.
And there's a snake around my kid, yo, F that kid. I'm sorry. Like, I can make a whole nother child. That big thing can have. First off. Second off, if I'm in a third world country, I'm going to start training lions. And immediately after this situation, I will have lions to keep covering my ground 24/7 watch, looking for snakes.
But you're letting your kid die. You're just letting the snake take your
I can
kid?
make a whole nother kid.
You
That
just said
snake
it.
gets the kid. The snake gets the kid, okay? There's an order to things, right? Rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, snake beats me.
That is wild. Well, oh my gosh. All right, y'all. So that's Beastmaster's answers. He is doing human sacrifice in order to live, and his own child at that. I mean, hey, rules are different in other countries. I don't know if that's allowed or not, but I think he might get away with it. I don't know. Anyways, thank you for sharing, Beast. You are a wild man. I don't know. People might look at you a little different after that, but hey, Deadshot, you're up.
Well, I tell you something, my country instinct would come through and I'd be like, look here, little snaky. I'd make sure that I wrap my hands around this little snake and try to save my kid, you know. I would at least try to squeeze it enough to where it let loose and maybe it'd get his attention to me. Maybe. Yeah, you gotta, you know, hard pause, you know. But
so you're doing everything you can to get this snake off.
Yeah, so if hopefully it would wrap itself around my arm or me enough to where I could get the kid away. And I tell you something, right after that, if I can get rid of this snake, I'm gonna make me a nice pair of boots out of it. I'd tell you something. So I would try to help the kid, and then that thing would be a wallet and the boots and maybe a belt for the next rodeo show out here in Texas.
Hey, I mean, are you gonna eat the meat of the snake too while you're at it? Cook it up? Yeah, there we go. All right.
Realistically, this thing could snap your bones like chicken bones.
Facts. I mean, if it's willing to save my kid, I'll take a broken bone here and there. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Amen to that. All right, so we got Beastmaster, one person here saying that they're going to do human sacrifice of their kid. Then we've got Deadshot who's going to human sacrifice himself for his kid. Lola, what you got going for us here? How you going to answer this?
I'm going for knives.
You're going for knives, okay?
I'm going for knives. I'm going to behead that thing. Once the head's gone, the body can't do anything. You know what I mean? Like,
so
it's kind of like a vampire
off
at that point. And
right.
if lions, you know, I don't know if lions like snakes that much, but you can always get like an eagle view with like a giraffe, you know?
A giraffe. I don't know if you could tame giraffes to fight.
If you get a couple of giraffes around,
cool,
they'll always, you know, what's
You're
it
like,
called?
so you're
Repel
trained giraffes
them
to
with
be
their
your watching them?
nasty smell. And you'll always know because like they're so high up, they'll see and then they'll come running towards you, and the lion will just eat you too.
Oh, see, good fact. Okay.
Yeah, no,
now,
but also I would make that belt.
Lion.
You'd make that belt too?
I'd make that belt, and I put the head on my wall.
Oh, you gonna take this as like that's
this.
like yeah, like the
Like a
deer and like the
basilisk.
moose, like you know, you putting a head on there just like saying like that's my trophy. You taking a trophy
Yeah,
home.
mount that. I'm gonna mount it.
Yeah.
And then my
Alright, I like
kid, I'm gonna change my kid's name
What you
to
gonna name
Cobra
the kid?
Kai.
Oh, Cobra Kai is crazy. I love it.
Nope.
I love it. That might take the win, guys. I don't know. That was a pretty good answer. He might got you out beat, but I don't know. Those are all good answers. I don't know, Beastmaster. If someone makes you win here, you got some issues. But anyways, you know what? Y'all, this is your time to vote in the chat, guys. We're gonna do a number 1 for Beastmaster, number 2 for Deadshot, number 3 for Blossom. If you want a little recap, Beastmaster, he is human sacrificing, so he is sacrificing his own baby to save himself. Deadshot is sacrificing himself to save the baby, and then he's going to make boots with the fur and apple bottom jeans out of it with the belt. And then Blossom is going ham, and she's getting ghetto with it, and she's putting that thing up as a trophy on the wall. Anyways, that's what's up.
Jen, how are you gonna forget the Racing Tigers?
She's shanking and trophying it, okay? Oh yeah, sorry. And Beastmaster's gonna raise tigers and have them protect, and then Blossom's gonna have giraffes protect. Deadshot's just simply gonna move on with his life. So that's what's up. All right, so we're gonna do a 1, 2, or 3. Can we get those votes again now and run up those hearts? Can we get those votes and run up those hearts? Let's go. So we got 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3s. What we got? What we got else? So 3, 2, 3, 2. Come on, guys, vote, 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 vote. You can vote too, admins. Run up those hearts. Oh, I need more votes than that. 3.
Thank you.
3, 2, 3, 22. We need one more vote. Emoji J, your vote. Oh, Ella's won. Okay.
Get in there, Ella.
Hello. All right. I think that
British
we've
Fest
got
makes me win.
tie between 2 and 3 right now. We have a tie between 2 and 3. I need Emoji J to do a tiebreaker if he's still
The
here.
only person that voted 2 was one person.
No, there was 2. There was 2.
It was.
I know Dreammaker and it might be just Dream.
It was just him.
Yeah, it was just Dream. All right. The official winner is Lola. We have
Wait. We got another one. We got Queen.
Oh, vibrate too. Now we got tied. Okay. We are voting. This is Heart Rate with Ace March every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are just doing our current vote to see who is the winner of the show, which they win absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
But they get the fire of being on that show. I'm gonna give the first ever tie on the show. Oh no, Quinn's already voted. Oh wait, Misty, are you voting Deadshot? Are you giving him the win? You weren't even here. No, you don't get the vote. All right, we're giving a first ever tie. So the tiebreaker here, the first ever tie. The tiebreaker here is a math question. What is 7 plus 7?
14.
Who got that? Who got that right? Who got that first?
Deadshot.
Deadshot takes the win. Sorry, Blossom, you lost. Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you for being on the show. Guys, please give it up to Blossom. She is the random guest of the day. She's making a comeback to the app. Hit her with a favorite. Please hit my 2 featured guests with a favorite, Beastmaster and Deadshot. I'll definitely have them all back on their show. I hope you enjoyed the episode today, guys. This was episode number 13. Next week, we have a Top Badge edition, so please pull up and hang out and come check that out. If you want to be on the show, hit up my admins, Emoji J or Beard Raider or myself. And just to let everyone know one last time, if you are interested in adminning for my show, I am looking to recruit one more admin. If you are interested, just hit me up in the DMs or hit up Emoji J, but I'll be making the final decision on that. And I'm not going to just act upon who's my friend and who's not. I'm going to actually take people in and have a formal interview with Emoji J and Beard Raider. It doesn't pay anything. There's nothing like that, but it's just, there's obviously going to be some love and respect that I'll show for you doing that and take care of you as the journey goes on. If you are looking to get into becoming an admin for the first time or have done it in the past, it's a great way to network. It's a great way to be a part of the featured program on the app. And it definitely will teach you a lot on learning how to run a show. It's definitely what I started out doing before I started my own show. If you're looking to become a top badge on here or grow on here and, become bigger on the app, this is a good start to start doing so. That's where you want to go down that path. Anyways, that being said, we are running out of time. So let's just run over the quick things that you guys got coming up. So Beastmaster, do you have any events coming up in the near future? Do you have your own show? Do you have something that you want to tell everyone that's, to check out? You name it. Go ahead. This is your time.
Yeah, so April 4th, 11 Eastern is going to be the first episode of Wildcard. What it is essentially is it's a lot like Cards Against Humanity. I'm going to have pre-written statements. My contestants will be trying to fill in the blank with the funniest response, and I'll have a couple judges to figure out who wins. That way it's unbiased. It's going to be a great time. It'll be good for laughs. Even people in the comments can help out. I've figured out, just about how it's going to go. So super stoked. That's April 4th at 11 Eastern. So come check it out.
Awesome. Okay. And you're going to have a flyer for that you're going to share with everyone?
Yep. Sure do.
Right,
it's actually my second picture too.
You better tag it.
Send me the flyer or tag me in it, and I'll definitely share it on IG. I'm a huge advocate for supporting streamers and new content. I'll always share people's things if I rock with you. So, feel free if anyone in here, wants me to share something. I do have a little bit of a following on IG, and it definitely gets some traction. So if you want me to do that, I have no issues doing that for you. Congratulations on your show.
For sure.
Excited. Jay, stop talking. We don't like you. Anyways, that's Beastmaster, guys. Please hit him with a favorite. He's got his own show. Do you have any auctions, anything else coming up? Are you on any featured shows? Nothing super exciting like that coming up. Not particularly. Just come check me out, you guys. It's a great time over there. We'd laugh a lot. Awesome. And yeah, I know he likes the greenery, guys. So if you like to get into the Puff Puff Pass, that's the man to go hang out with. There's nothing wrong with that. It's legal nowadays, so we can talk about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me all excited down in here. Holy, my heart's racing now. Like, oh my God, Lola, don't get me all excited on my show. Anyways, guys, that's Beastmaster. Hit it with a favorite. We got Deadshot next. What you got coming up? What's going on? What you looking to do?
Sunday, I'm gonna be on a show with D'Angelo called The Cutoff.
Is that a new show?
I'm not sure. I just heard about it.
No, it's not a new show. Okay, never
6
mind.
p.m. And
Nice.
Then I have another show with Moody, Gibberish, on Wednesday. So if y'all want to come through and just, slide through and just show your boys some love, I mean, that's the only 2 shows for right now. I'll be in contact with Emoji and Beer Raider about anything else coming. If they need me or whatever, I'll be glad to do a couple more shows or whatever,
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, I know I see you're getting your name out there now a lot more than before. You kind of were, sitting back and just getting your journey started, but now you're really looking to get out there and network and grow your platform, right? So, yeah, guys, go check out Deadshot. Hang out at his stream as well. Hit him with a favorite, please. He's growing on the app as well. We got some really up and coming streamers here. Support is a big thing. Support doesn't mean gifting, guys. It means just showing up and hanging out too. So take that as an important thing. Number one is don't think that you have to gift just to go hang out with people. And if people make you feel uncomfortable because you don't gift, then you're not in the right place to begin with. Blossom, what you got coming up? You got anything coming up, or you just want to talk about you and that beautiful smile? Just tell us about yourself. Come on.
I just like talking about myself. I'm kidding. No, I have nothing coming up, and I don't really have anything to talk about myself. So I just like to be here and support you guys. And if you guys have any events or whatever, totally tag me or message me, and I will repost it. Like he says, if I fuck with you. But no, sorry. If I with you.
You said it where it didn't sound like it. I kind of let it go. You're good. We have 3 minutes. It's fine. It happens. So yeah, Jay is now going to harass you to be on 1 million shows. By the way, so
you're gonna start your celebrity circuit.
But I'm gonna tell you right now. Now that you said you free, like him and Beard Raider are just gonna plow you with shows. Like it's crazy. They will fill your inbox saying, "Be on this one, be on that one," and it's last minute too. Just get excited.
Oh,
but
yeah.
then again, it is a great I avoid Jay. Exactly. Do not disturb mode. See, we all know. Well, I just want to say thank you for showing up and jumping in as the random guest. I hope you had fun on the show. It's all supposed to be fun, guys. If we can one last time get those comments running with some hearts, guys. Thank you for all being here, staying throughout the show. I see the same names from the start of the show till the end. That's what they want to see. For anyone that is building a featured show on the app, guys, they want to see retention. Retention is most important. It's not about getting view counts. It's about getting active viewers to retain the viewership throughout your show. And that's what's important. And I see y'all that stay here for the entire show every week, and it means the world to me. And that's why we're getting featured. Hello, guys. Within 2 minutes from now, we are about to start one of the biggest fave parties on the app. I can't say I got the biggest. Pandas is definitely bigger, but we are getting there. Our fave parties get pretty lit. We got 4 live DJs here. We running this all night long. You're allowed to box up while we got our DJ going. It's more of a time where we just hang out. There's no rules or regulations. Try to keep it somewhat respectful, as I am going for my top badge. So Ace for top badge, I've applied. So I do have to follow the terms and conditions to 99% of it. You know what I'm saying? We can get a little away with some stuff here and there, but that's Heart Rate. Next week we have the top badge edition. Please pull up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Events that I've got coming up, guys. I have a new, I have a class networking group that I now run. And see ya, Lola. I have a class and a networking group that I now run. It's every Thursday from 9 p.m. till 10.